Welcome back everyone to another video. I'm here to talk to you today about Doom on the Nintendo 64. Now you might be asking, how does this game compare to the original Doom? How does it compare to Doom 2? How does it compare to the newer Doom games? How does it hold up? Well, I will answer all those questions in the next 5 minutes. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. Here it is, Doom on the Nintendo 64. Now, a couple things to take note about this game is that Doom on the Nintendo 64 is very different from classic Doom games. For starters, it's a lot darker than the other Doom games. I don't mean that in like an emotional way, I mean that literally, look at it. It's so dark you can barely see anything. So I would recommend turning the brightness up, even though on my TV it didn't do very much. So unfortunately you're going to have to see a very dark game, which is kind of a big problem in the game because obviously you need to see what's going on, and the best way to get around is to use a map, but who wants to use a map just to get around the game? Along with some new music, there's a bunch of new sounds in the game. So if you ever played Doom on the original PlayStation, the sounds are very similar to that, if not exact same. But like the pistol sounds different, the enemies sound different, the enemies look different too. Everything is pretty much different about this game except for maybe the controls, because you still can't look up or down. So it's basically like old school Doom with just a new look to it. And when I say music, I mean more ambient noises, because that's what it is in this game. You don't have like the awesome heavy metal guitar from the original Doom games. It's a little more like you're in space, and you know what? It kind of sets the atmosphere, and I kind of like it. Because I think the atmosphere in this game is a lot better than other Doom games. Personally, I think the best game with the best atmosphere was Doom 3, but that's just me, and honestly, the atmosphere in older Doom games aren't as good as this one. I do like the new look of this game, though. Like, look at this chainsaw. It's got two, I don't know, blades on it. Is that what you call it? That's like how much teeth is that? And the pinky demons also look a lot different. I do like the look of this game, but it would be even better if the game wasn't so dark. This game follows the normal Doom routine where you gotta go around and find key cards and stuff, unlock doors, kill a bunch of enemies, and get to the end of the level. Not a pretty innovative idea, but it's Doom and it works just fine here on the Nintendo 64. The controls in this game are pretty simple. You know, you just move around with the thumbstick and you shoot with the trigger. You can strafe in this game, which works pretty well. And overall, it's not that hard to aim at stuff. You know, unlike Quake 2, where it's a 3D game, here it's more like a 2D game, and it's much, much easier to aim in this game because, for one, you don't even have to look up or down. You can just look from the side to side and horizontally. And you know what? I kind of like that, because if this game was like 3D looking and they tried to do that, I don't know if they would do very well, because the N64, yeah, I mean, it could handle it, but at the same time, Doom for this time was, you know, meant to stay this way. And I'm glad they stuck with the original control design and the controls themselves. All the weapons make a comeback in the game, and they even add in some new ones. So all the enemies are in here. I think they add some new ones as well, but you know, I'm glad they went the extra mile to at least put a little bit more into this game. And it's not just a remake of the original Doom. Though a remake of the original Doom would be kind of cool. I would just be interested to see. This game wasn't all that expensive for me when I picked it up. It was about $6 or $7 at a game store, and that's probably not the best place to find it, because honestly mine is not even in that great of a condition. It's got stickers plastered all over it. So if I were you, I would go online. I doubt it costs very much, but I doubt it's cheap, because I mean, mine was only like $6 or $7, but I'm pretty sure online it goes for more. But you know, maybe you could just find it out there and do some research yourself. It's not like Super Metroid where it costs like $60 or something like that. The level design in this game is pretty good too. It's not as good as the original Doom or even Doom 2, but I think it holds up on its own way. And that was Doom on the Nintendo 64. What do you guys think of this game? Would you buy this game? Have you played this game before? Well, I want to know in the comments down below. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in another video.